What is up, Planeswalkers? Theorix6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. Be sure to head on over to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a great deal and helps support the channel. Today, we're hopping into Nox's Cascade Constructed, and there are several different things that I thought about doing. Now, I thought about making this Storm deck and just like throwing it in, just like no changes, throw it in, play this. It did relatively well. But then I was like, I've played a ton of that on the channel. So let's try something else. I had a request to do 5-color black in that game mode, but I was like, I literally just did that. And I was like, well, you know, I have a deck that I'm having a little bit of difficulty getting to work. Let's modify it a little and see if it works out. So this was the mono black demon deck with Liliana's Contract, except now we've added blue, made it a lot more just like mid-rangey value, and happen to throw in an Arcane Adaptation, which will allow us to change our creature types into demons. I've not won with Liliana's Contract yet, but it still does work. I'm currently 2-0 in the Nox's Cascade Constructed, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that we just get to have extra value for free. A lot of our creatures give us value anyway, and being able to have added on value is really nice, especially since a lot of people are trying to play super aggressive decks. So what I found is Deadweight is really strong. Being able to play a proactive card on turn 2, like Burglar Rat, Azcanta, or Treasure Map, and respond to their turn 1 or turn 2 drop is really fantastic. What I will say is that Dusk Legion Zealot, I had this initially as a 3-3 split here, and then I switched it to 4-2 before I entered the event. I would actually suggest cutting Dusk Legion Zealot altogether if you're doing this deck in the event, and instead slot in Moment of Craving. Moment of Craving is a card that, one, will give you a 2-for-1, literally, removal spell if it cascades into Deadweight. Additionally, it does give you some life gain, which is very nice since there are a lot of ways to lose life in the deck. And additionally, Dusk Legion Zealot isn't really necessary when the game mode itself kind of lends itself to having an abundance of card advantage inherently. So we don't need to draw as much. We don't like the life gain. The 1/1 body is not great, and Moment of Craving allows us to either kill X4s with an additional Deadweight, or it's something that we can cascade into, and like if we cast Thief of Sanity on 3, for example, if we cascade into this, we likely will have something to do with it. So that's the one change that I would say make for sure. I decided also to add in some Ritual of Soot. I wasn't playing this initially. I was playing the Hexproof thing, Nightveil Predator. I was playing some of those, but I just found that like no one was playing control in this, at least not in the lower ends, while I was testing the other decks I was trying out for this video. And because of that, I was like, well, if people are just going to be casting like a wide board of creatures, I might as well cast a board wipe there. This game mode Discovery is fine, but Dispersal is also decent. Being able to force them to discard and go get a 4-drop, destroying more things, is really nice. Yeah, the fact that we're getting some nice extra Cascade value lends itself really nicely to how this deck operates, which is just, we want to slowly grind them out of the game and theoretically win with this. Usually we're just going to slowly grind them out of the game. So we are going to hop back into the thing, and as you can see, I am 2-0 right now. Nox's face. Just like really close, real creepy. Yeah, but the deck is really fun to play. I might still do a normal video, just like in best of 1 ladder or whatever, but I really like that this format exists so that I can play a deck that is janky and have it potentially win. So let's see here. We don't have a turn 2 card, which is pretty bad. That said, we are going first, so the turn 3, the thing is, probably going to be up against aggro. This is pretty much like all I saw. They did mulligan, which is nice. I don't think I've seen a single control deck. I saw like 3 different mono blue decks, like 4 mono. I tested the Storm deck a lot, like 4 mono red decks. Oh, Burglar Rat, heck yeah! I really like Burglar Rat because as long as your opponent isn't playing Nullhide Ferox, you just get to make them discard, and you don't have to cast. I mean, we didn't have a target, but you don't have to cast the Deadweight either. So this is nice. We took a mulliganing opponent and forced them to discard some more stuff. So let's see if they're on control. playing a black, it's possible, but I'm assuming that they're playing a lot of cards. Fungal Infection. Okay, interesting. So they don't have any 0 drops. For some reason, you don't get to see the deck when it goes through the entire deck, but you can look at your opponent's exile before it goes away. So no, they're just on mono black, looks like. Or not. Why are you making me look like a fool? Oh, they're on Saprolings. Interesting. So yeah, here I get to look at their deck. Alright, and then it goes away. Rude. But yeah, their deck size is huge. Alright, that's fine. We can go and play Thief of Sanity. We have some nice cards we can get here. And we'll get another Rat. That's one of the things I really like about Rat. Rat was in the deck before I decided to even play this version of the format. It just makes your opponent discard cards. It's so good. Like, our opponent mulliganed, and we've forced them to go all the way. They're at 2. There are 2 cards in hand. Slimefoot's good. I'm going to Hostage Taker it and get another card. Let's look at this really quickly. Alright, yep, it's just Saprolings, really. So, I mean, they have a lot of Saprolings. But I can go ahead and get rid of that Slimefoot. They should just attack, yeah. Do I block? I might as well. I don't really want them to have a wide board. And this is pretty much a guilty-free thing. They're going to drain me for 2. And I did... So I still took the amount of damage, but I was able to get rid of some of their board. Yeah, so I think this would be better as a... I'm actually going to attack first with Thief of Sanity. I do think that Dusk Legion Zealot would be better as a Moment of Craving, for what it's worth. Ooh, Tendency Dryads. Nice. I can steal that from them and play it next turn, actually. Maybe get something here. A Deadweight is nice. We're unfortunately going to lose some life, but that's fine. I guess I could have actually saved that Deadweight. Just in case they did play a Spore Man. Yeah, I probably should have saved it, but it's fine. Next turn, I can Tendency Dryad, get some more stuff. Looks like they might kill my Hostage Taker. Chupacabra, potentially. The Chupacabra would be pretty bad for me. Because they would get a Cascade. Alright, cool. So we will just play the Dryad. No, I'll attack first. We might as well see what we can get. I possibly should Slimefoot. Does this go back to their hand? No, it just is exiled. They're holding something instant speed. I think I'm going to take Playcrafter. I'm not a fan of trying to sacrifice stuff to Ritual of Belzenlok. I think I'm actually going to Slimefoot and Discovery. I don't want them being able to get Slimefoot back. I'll cast Burglar Rat. The power of the rat. Okay, now I assume you're going to cast that. It looks like maybe another infection. It only makes sense that my rats are infected. Let me look. Ah, dang it. I'm trying. It's fine. Yeah, I do want to just discover. See if I can get something good here. Ritual of Soot, I think I do want to keep. And I'll keep Treasure Mat under that, and then it'll get cast through Tendency Dryad. But essentially, Ritual of Soot I'm keeping there. Oh, I'm just going to draw it next turn. Never mind. Ritual of Soot I'm keeping just in case stuff gets out of hand. Obviously, they do have cards that they can cast that are bigger. We saw like Vraska. We saw Fine Finality. Yeah, good game. So we saw a bunch of stuff there. But man, the power of the rats really showed themselves there. And that's kind of what the deck like does. It's just a nice blue-black value deck. One of the other things I was thinking about for this game mode was, let's see what I get, was a Dimir, like straight up Dimir deck that was just running like a lot of hand disruption. So you know, Thought Erasure, Duresses, the Rat, And then you have Disinformation campaigns, you have some other nice Surveil cards, Notion Reigns, you play the Demons, you play the 6-drop, and essentially it's just like the Turbo Surveil deck, but the fact that you're able to just like combo things is so strong. This is not a good hand. Like, I can play Treasure Map, but then I have like nothing. I would rather mulligan, and this is a worst hand, and I'm sad about it. So I have to mulligan again, and again. And I guess I'll keep this, and I have to drop that. The game hates me. If I can top deck a land, and I'm playing against a slow deck, it should be fine, but this is probably going to be my first win, and it's alright. But yeah, so like, the crazy plays that I could think about in the deck were, like, turn 2, you would play the Dimir Spybug, and you would, like, duress them or kill one of their creatures. This just looks like, yeah, it just looks Selesnya. Can I draw land, please? Thank you. Alright. So we're okay. So we're definitely going to be able to kill the Llanowar Elf. The Search for Azcanta is going to help. So we're not totally screwed just yet. Yeah, and then, like, on turn 3 after the Spybug, you would play, like, Disinformation Campaign, Thought Eraser would get cast. It was a really interesting idea, but I ended up not doing it because of the amount of super aggressive strategies that I was seeing. I was like, it's probably not strong enough. Ooh, that Tribunal's really strong. Luckily, they're only getting a Llanowar Elf. Not a big fan of the Elf decks, but, So, I'd love a land. Didn't get a land. I am just going to cast this. I'm just gonna scrub through. I mean, if I can just get 2 more lands, then I'll be okay. Adaptation into Soot, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, really unfortunate I had to mulligan to, what, 4? I guess I could have just kept... I guess I should have just kept the opening hand, because then, like, I had access to, the map, and map would have killed something potentially. Map's nice here. And then I could scry with it, so yeah, I guess it's fine. I'm not going to scry on upkeep. Well, we'll see. We'll see what our opponent does here. Path of Discovery. All right, yeah, we don't need to scry. We can scry on upkeep because we don't need the G's. Why did you play that? All right. Yeah, they're just Selesnya. This is the first Selesnya deck I've seen, I think. But yeah, we're gonna scry because we don't need the Ritual of Soot. We would like the Catacomb. Alright. I still need to fade them drawing pretty much anything, but, I mean, Path of Discovery, yeah. Oh, they're gonna get triple. Oh my gosh. That's 6 Explorers on this card. My opponent is going to gain 18 life total, and this thing is going to get 6+1/+1 counters. Actual insanity. I mean, Ritual of Soot kills everything but Tristani, which is nice, but my goodness. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I'm dropping all the way to 10. Whew. I need you not to play like a Lockstone or anything, because that would also be bad. Alright, cool. Ouch. Alright. So we can Ritual of Soot here. I might as well tap this. Literally no reason to Doom Whisper. It's really bad. There are several of things that we don't want to cast off the Ritual, but most things are fine. I guess we get like an Adaptation. The Thief of Sanity we just wouldn't cast. We would still cast the Rats. We'd still cast the Vampires. And not really... Well, it might as well deadweight the Tristani if we get that. Another Adaptation, so we will go ahead and play it. It gets it out of our deck. And we'll name Demon on this as well, just in case our opponent decides to do funky things. But we are taking a swath from them, which is very helpful. And I'll go ahead and scry here. Yeah, Burglar Rat's fine on top. Next turn we can flip this. This is gonna do a lot of stuff. Next turn we can flip this. Do we play Doom Whisper? I think we do, because of the number of... Okay, that's strong. What'd you get? Jade Light? Alright, sure. So its creatures are larger. But Chupacabra and Hostman are good. Yeah, keep him Path on top. Jesus, 6. That's a 7/6. Oh my god. Ogwad, whatever your name is, great deck. The Tribunal! The Tribunal on the treasure map! It's so strong. Wow. Alright, well, I guess I just have Doom Whisper. Need to hit a 4-drop, please. Fudge, that's not a 4-drop. Alright, well, this chump blocks that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, my opponent is playing green nonsense and I love it. Oh, cool, another Wild Growth Walker. Do I think I would have won if I didn't mull to 4? No. I don't think I would have been so summarily stomped, though. The worst part is I mulliganed because I expected aggro. If I just didn't expect the aggro. This is gonna explore 6 times. or 4 times, sorry. Might as well keep it on top. More explore. What the heck is wrong with Arena right now? The stuttering is real. I really don't like these hiccups. It's not OBS. It's 100% Arena, and has no reason to be doing that. My opponent is at 53. I'll block. Is this just creatures? Creatures. Alright, so if I cast something with Thief of Sanity, it has to be a non-creature. Alright, Chupacabra is helpful. Alright, so we attack them because YOLO. Chupacabra can get another rat, or a thief, or something. I'm probably going to lose this game. But that's fine. Where did my opponent go? There we go. Arena, stop doing that. I guess we'll take Merfolk Branchwalker. We will cast Chupacabra. We could have Branchwalkered first, but I don't actually think that's, like, correct. Because we would get a worse thing. I'm dead, like AF. Alright. Opponent, you've had your fun. There's no reason for me to stay in this game anymore. Oh, okay. That's a deck. That is a deck right there. Come on, let's get up to 5 wins. We can do it. Alright, this is a good hand. Got a turn 2, which can kill a thing. We got a turn 4, which helps us deal with things. Seems decent. Opponent did not play something on turn 1. I did play against a like mono green deck. Oh, blue green. Interesting. So, oh, Merfolk. All right, sure. Got a command, sure. So my Burglar Rat will be able to kill the Commander Speaker. I do have something to do on... Fudge off. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. I feel nothing but anguish and pain. I'm so frustrated. Oh, we have Hostage Taker. So we just chump something here. And we Hostage Taker. The Mistbinder. We're probably just dead from that one misplay. Oh my gosh. I'm so mad at myself. We could also get a Ritual of Soot. Ritual of Soot helps. Didn't get it. I'm pretty much dead if they have sleep. Don't misplay like me, kids. Cool. I am dead, right? 2, 4, 6, yep. Ah! I'm so sad. We would have at least gotten a 4th win if I hadn't made that mistake. I am confident I would have won that game. That said, we're only at like 23 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and like just enter again. Let's actually use the gold. And we're just going to play the Cascade Madness because it's funny. Even if I don't win, who cares? It's essentially just bonus content. Still don't know why Arena's being a nuisance, but whatever. I do think that the blue-black value demons would have been fine. I think I would have gotten all the way, frankly. But I was just stupid. Oh, I'm so mad. Oh, no one is more upset about that than I am. Sure, we'll keep. Of note, this deck runs 3... yeah, we'll play this tap. This deck runs 3 shocks and 3 opts as its one drops. Got one of them there. Go ahead and search. And hoped that we hit an opt. That we did hit an opt, which is nice. The really interesting thing about this this Storm deck in this format is that you just draw so many cards because like every card you play draws you more cards. We keep this on top. Opponent looks like they're playing control. This is the first time I've had to deal with that. We will Discovery. If they want to counter it, they can counter it. I don't care. We just want opts. We got shocks. We're going to decline that. We do want to make sure we can hit our shocks if we hit them. We're going to drop an island in there. 1, 2. We draw so many cards. I think we drop both. It also ramps us into our search. Yeah, and we got another one, so We are satisfied with that. Next time we can Pirate's Pillage if our opponent plays something here. Nope, they decided not to, so we're not going to pillage. I am fine drawing that. And we can just go ahead and play Steam Vents tapped. Do I want to discover? Yeah, might as well. Our opponent might counter this. Sure. So they're gonna opt as well. Looks like it's a battle control v weird deck. Oh god, this is gonna take forever, isn't it? What have I done? I still get to get my Nexus, so. Fine, we'll cast the Shock. We cast the Shock there so that we can Azcanta next turn. That's interesting. Do I want to just Shock here for, like, no value? Nah. Didn't want that anyway. And now I can just, get value with Azcanta, so that's nice. So if our opponent does something at a turn, potentially a Chemist's Insight. Nope, Revitalize, alright. This looks like it's probably just straight up Jeskai control. Yeah, this is literally just Jeskai control. So I need to hit them at a point where they have, like, their shields down. Because they're absolutely playing a ton of counterspells. So, end of turn, Azcanta. Go ahead and get a Blink of an Eye. Yeah, Electrostatic Field. That's actually really helpful. It's something that they're not going to want to counterspell. You know what? Maybe I should have saved that as counter bait. Because they might... It looks like they're countering it here. Yeah, damn. I should have saved it as counter bait. That said, I do have Pirate's Pillage. And Pirate's Pillage is something that I'm totally fine getting value on here. Yeah, kept on top and drew it. The thing that I'm worried about is it. Need to miss it. I don't want this. Another Pirate's Pillage. All right. I'm just going to pillage here. And we're just going to discard the Shock. Yeah. Looks like a Niv. Nope. Don't know why they did that then. Because that's not 7 mana. Unfortunately, don't have a great deal of good stuff to do. My opponent didn't flash back to Insight. I assume that was on accident. I'm just going to go ahead and Radical Idea here. Do I want to do that before Azcanta? Yeah, sure. I think now can just be, what, 1 opt and 1 shock? I think I'm out of opts now. Don't want it. Let's double check. Not entirely sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and Azcanta. Let's get a 1,000-Year Storm, so my opponent knows about it. So, importantly, not really much we can do about them knowing about it. I can just Lightning Strike their face. I might as well. Importantly, I'm down to a low life. Let's go ahead and shock him. They countered that. Well, they absolutely have to have another counter spell, right? Like, there's no way they don't counter that. They counter that. That's weird. They're baiting me to play out my Thousand Year Storm. I wouldn't want to play it out without getting value off of the Nexus anyway. Yeah, strange. I actually like really need to pay attention to my my deck. We're gonna go in Discovery. It actually looked like my opponent didn't have Counterspell, just by the fact that it went by so fast. But I don't trust it. Yeah. I want them to cast Niv Mizzet. Another blink of an eye, I guess. Yeah, what I want them to do is tap out for Niv Mizzet, so that I can blink of an eye it back to their hands, and then storm off. Oh, not what I wanted. Damn it. Looks like they got a counterspell off of it. Or I guess they could have gotten like a board wipe or something. I'm just explosion the crap out of them. I'll do this again. Yeah, go through the thing. So I can explosion them for... Because what I'm hoping is that I can explosion into a 1,000-Year Storm. That would be like the best case scenario. So I can do that for x equals 3, which would put this up to 7. So that would be enough to get a 1,000-Year Storm. I can do it for 4, actually. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. Nexus of Fate. Well, I can't copy it, and I don't have counterspells in the deck. So I think at this point I'm screwed. Yeah, sure. Okay, so that resolves. And I can do this for 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How much are you? 4? Yeah, cool. I can do this for 4. Oh, damn, this is still my turn, though. Fudge. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, shut up. So I can still do explosion for 4. So my opponents are going to get 2 turns. I assume one of those is going to be Teferi. Sure. That resolves.
Sorry, I'm late.
Unfortunately, I can no longer kill Teferi, but I guess I just do this now. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just kind of screwed here. Of course, like, the one game, the one game where, like, I need my opponent to actually be playing aggro, I play against control. Literally every other matchup I've played like all day has been some form of aggressive strategy, like creature-based strategy. And the first time that I need my opponent to be playing a creature-based strategy, they play control. So I need them to counter this and not have a enchantment-based removal, and I need to get Thousand Year Storm off the Cascade. If that doesn't happen, then I concede. I guess I'll cast it. I'll drop a pillage, I guess. Do we just bounce to Teferi again? Yeah, fudge off. I might be able to just whittle them down.
Let's skip to the good part.
I assume Teferi again. If they have Nexus, I'll just concede. Binding on the field. Alright. Revitalize? Sure. It's unfortunate. I have 18 cards left in my deck. Alright. Really makes me think you have a counterspell, bud. I guess I'm just going to try and overwhelm their ability to counter all of my stuff. Why would I ever use Azcanta? So I assume they're going to counter this. I do get something out of it, probably. Yeah, I'll draw a card. If I want, I can even bounce this end of their turn. My opponent does have Nexus of 8 mana. I don't see why they wouldn't just cast it on their turn when I was tapped out. So, my assumption is that they don't have it. Sure. Alright, I'm done with this. The first game that I want to just like play the super nonsense deck against creature decks, I come up against literally this is just stock Jeskai control. They didn't change any. Excuse me? All right, Arena just decided to die. Did I hit exit on accident? Am I stupid? All right, well, I'd like to thank the lovely patrons, especially Zarog and Salamander, for their continued support. If you'd like to join them in supporting the channel, you'll find links to that in the description below, along with the link to my Discord. I hope you guys enjoyed this weird video. If you did, go and tap that like button, add a subscription to your mana pool, and cast a comment to the comment section down below. Until next time, all will be one.